Abonunsi ya mama jo mama kwa bale Marego TV akan kasebo mosomfo nana soyeni insema ye behu no kase ni beni se omampanyi John Dramani Mahama akasa ediafa emerima ene emerima ena ene ema ene ma a ebesimi akọ aware mu emra ye pese ye hye wo Ghana no eso
Ompanyi John Dramani Mahama ka say anti-LGBTQ+ mra
Shebejum Kasamafo Akasa say Osuma say Yenhwe say Emra na yebetimi ahyehya na na mmom bia akodu ni de nsa ehye asiye ebi.
I will come and sign the bill on all their platforms. They said vote MPP out because they won't sign the bill.
We ni ne say enamoson for baba son mo na mmom no atwa me hu tew na masan aba. Mama kwa babium afi kase na ankasa afi etwemu enamrenim ebepie se emerima ene merima ebeda na ema na ema so benyankase bod se betimi akose aware a eye emra ya hyehyɛ se ewose yetwaso a eye LGBTQ+ mra no eno mampanyin dada na adodo akwa ekufu adomre so netimi hye nanso no amanfo ekasa kasa ya mra hye bedwafo kasa kasa ne nyina echi no entimi ankosi aga ena aban edesesaaye amemmo a ewoso ehwesom betimi edi hujuma ama saa kurai etimi abehye so na aye ejuma ni senti no na no onkopi o mrahye bedwuma mo kohwe mu esane sesaye maako edu asaba ako ede beka ho edu omampanyi kire se na okasa ewo UK amano ne kire se emra no kra na ye ka no ye nya shamfa ase hyase ye ne mu no ohwe so ba be drive se ne makudu akakra wo mu a entimi anko ye ni se ne se ye behwe amatere ne ye ebetimi afa no entimi anko sisat ohwe so ba yebetimi ayehye ne ye ansa na ono ode ne nsa ahye na mra no asesa asemi okano ewo UK amano ne
Bre a orekasa wo nsemisane mwae nhyiemu ase wo Chatham House wo United Kingdom no Jordan a edikan wo bisimi a etosunsia no mu no Omampanyin John Dramani Mahama ka say anti-LGBTQ+ mra ho nhyehyɛ no nyanru baby a ebeye mra no efi say insane bi da so ara hia say wo siesie a ne a eka ho ne mra no mu anamo a esese wodi mrahye bedwa no mu dodoɔ no ho asɛm oka say wodi nhyehyɛ no bema attorney general ne mrenimfoɔ efutufoɔ ahwɛ mu bio ansa na wode ne nsa ahye asiye se imra Hosan kan say esese imrahye bedwa no dikan siesie insem a wamaso echinye no ansa na wakọ enim.
Parliament has been considering it, and it was supposed to have been passed last week. There have been a few issues raised. One, that there wasn't quorum when it was passed. That's an issue that has come up. And then two, there were some procedural lapses in terms of its passage. I just got some communication that the Speaker was reading a statement to address the issue of the lapses in the passage of the bill. And so, like I said, when I was the opposition leader, the president has a number of options in this matter. It must come for assent. And so once the president gets it, you go through it because you are not part of the discussion in Parliament. And so the legal representative, the legal counsel in the presidency and the Attorney General would sit on it because it was a private member's motion. Right. This was not a government bill. And so we'll look at it and make sure that everything is in order before the president is advised to assent. The president has another option if there are some things that he thinks are a problem. He can refer it to the Council of State for advice. The Council of State is an advisory body to the president, and so they will take a look at it, and then they will advise the president. And if there are issues, substantial issues that are raised, the president would return the bill to Parliament, indicating exactly what the issues are. And so there's still quite a while to go before that bill.
Ni amanfo ehwa ne so manpanyi John Dramani ma beba be pie mu na wahwe mra no na watimi ede ne nsa ahya ase je da so agina LGBTQ+ ensem na kopi mu mrahye bedwemu a mrahye bedwemu kasa manfo ye enumonyamfo Kingsley Alba Suma na gbagben enso ababayi ne akasa se nchichi mu ewo brana omode abara ho na ne nsem no ya sentwerofo kopi on sei na ochire ne nsem mu defy
LGBTQ+ hwasem asem bia hwasem ebeye bebre ewo omemo ha na menunte Ghana fo nyina twen se kwan ben ye befa so a bema ni bema oba ni oba nhyiemu nyina mo no ye be nimra se ne be ya ankwankra sabi omode omho ehye saa nyamane mo no emra so ni omobede nyonyonyo enam enunti ukopie mu enso wo mra sebjefi a na se on May 29th the Human Sexual Rights and Family Values Bill no mra sebjafo enso aye nimra enam enunti Speaker of Parliament Aban Suman Bagben enso de betu dwa se ahani mwanwa yie pa esani se abra na ono eba be mra sebjafie enso to kwan no ode emra eto ho se e se mra sebetwafo etimi trase na mondwenwe hu ye kwan ye befa so a ye betimi ama LGBTQ+ bill no ye be ma no so abaye mra ewo krom ha enonti Speaker of Parliament Sumano Bagben enso sisi na okoe na mrahye so aye ne mra no sisi ne watumsa afre edom dodo na afe edom koma enso penifo so momra no montrase na kwan a wonbefa so adwenwen hu ye na afe nso no yama LGBTQ+ mra no abaye mrapa na afe stu etimi aboa obibia no no muso etimi aye.
And in fact, when it was passed on Friday, it was even a surprise to me, because I knew that they were going to start the consideration of the bill. And that was the instructions I left before I went to attend to other activities. It was Friday, and members wanted to go home early to their constituencies because we were going to sit today. And so I knew they wouldn't have completed it. But all of a sudden, I read about this passage. I reacted, and later I saw on TV all the things that happened. And so this evening, I have asked the leaders to meet me in my office. So they will be here for us to go through it. This is such a critical bill that we believe there must be consensus. But it's not about passing bill. It's about implementing it and making sure that it benefits the people. And so leaders of both sides of the house will be with me this evening for us to discuss what next after the passage of the bill. And I'm very sure that being men and women of wisdom will find a way out and to get all Ghanaians to buy and trade. We are grateful to all those who have come out with the commendation of the good work that Parliament has done. But we want to assure them that whatever discussion we'll have will be to better what has already been passed. It won't take any shine of it. But we need all of them to come on board, because without an identity,
that's why I'm not sure LGBTQ plus and same one. Oma hosra for say agbangbagbin anusi ya pe ena ekokuma ewo donkuma ewo honom so ka say there be yeso yenti ase efi say emri bi etwe mu na mo kire say na don finance chese amre yase ene de modane dane ne mani so mo ase sakora na enye ba ko mienu anase mes na mako aduasa ba ko de emu odwem papa ni senti no onenti ase eba ne say de na se mo diga na fo hwambo papa.
Mashibijanu Donkumano akasa etia aban a ewo tumi no National Democratic Congress e wo Chinese say NDC so wasesa niam a ehu hia pa wo Human Sexual Rights ne Family Values Bill 2025 no mo na wakase insakrai akase a wode aba mra no mu no ye ade a ene nia Ghana for the one ho to won so no bo ebira wa amaniabo nhyiemu bi a woyeye wo mrashebedwanu mu no mrasohwefo ne Asin South MP Reverend John Intin Fojuo bom dom kase no subo sen wode ensem ne imramu nchichemu foforo bi ahye imranu mu
was a promise to come and amend, review, mutilate, alterate, dilute the bill before he signs. You all remember. The promise was clear. Vote for me. I will come and sign the bill. On all their platforms, they said, vote MPP out because they won't sign the bill. Vote NDC. NDC will come and sign that bill. They did not say NDC will come and amend that bill. NDC will come and review that bill. NDC will come and delete provisions from that bill and redraft it before we sign. That is a scam. And that is breach of trust. That is deception, and that is hypocrisy. So today, instead of President Mahama to assent to the same bill we passed in 2024, they have changed it extensively, and what they have today is materially different from what was passed in 2024. Substantially different. You can't subject a bill to 22 deletions and 31 insertions, total of 31 amendments, and expect that the bill is the same. You have overhauled it. It's just the title that is the same, and you all agree. If the old bill was truly ready for President Nana Addo Akufo-Addo to sign, and if they sincerely believed in that bill, why was that same bill not placed before President Mahama, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the same form for him to assent? Why did they now have to water it down?
Obia eni jesem se emra yi betimi aye adwuma na jese akomatoye mu aba Ghana memu ya twa akase ni so ane ekwa akopi wo South Africa ebibrem ni ekopri mu wa obia anim se mentema sevi epija ne ho wo ye monko chese South Africa for chese awo wo ne kurum nyina enko wo ne bibrem wo nko wo kurum na wo ne nkope adwuma pa anye wo honomo enam so ema Ghana abomoden akwa akopi mu ha ma on de microphone akoma ahasa aba me ne okase die de chemu kire se nipa mako ahankron so e na atwere wondi a waye krado se wo se Ghana banhwe mayetimi edi omo ba enam so ema osuafo a ohwe Ghana manene amanone nsem nyina so owura okujeto ablakwa akopie wo ama ye central for ben no nsem a odi tu dwa no enie
Oman amanone nsem soafo Samuel Okujito Ablakwa akase Ghana rechain South Africa impenyemfo no imra hyekwan ansa na wetumidi yemhyɛn afa Ghana foku a etosumienu a wo pese wo free South Africa befie no aba Ghana esen amanonefo ho atenhunu ne ntua a aba ho nansen yinti kasa a omae wo inshiembi ase wo Joda opeponda a edikan wo afi 2026 no mu no Oman amanone nsem soafo Samuel Okujito Ablakwa kan se Ghana fo bebro ahankron na wo pese wo free South Africa sign ba Ghana.
The final batch of Ghanaians in South Africa have all now registered. We have a little above 600. Earlier, those who wrote their names was in the region of 800, but it's clear that we'll have to go beyond that. We now are exceeding 900, but thanks to the compassionate leadership of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, he has said that all Ghanaians in harm's way, in distress, who are being harassed, being dehumanized, we should not leave anyone behind. And our foreign policy is that of compassion, is that of leaving no Ghanaian behind. And so we are going to make sure that all Ghanaians are safely taken out of harm's way. And as I have said, once the safety and the dignity of any Ghanaian anywhere in the world is affronted, you can trust that the foreign ministry, the government of Ghana will come and assist you. We do not want anybody in this world thinking that Ghanaians are orphaned, Ghanaians don't have a government, Ghanaians are not valued, are not cherished, and so they can mess around with Ghanaians. We will not accept that, and we will go all out to protect Ghanaians and to make sure that the welfare of Ghanaians is safeguarded. So I can assure you that all is set for the next batch to arrive. We're just waiting for the South African authorities to finalize our request for the flight permits so that our chartered jets can move in and bring all the Ghanaians who have registered. And let me use this opportunity to say that contrary to a lot of disinformation, misinformation and propaganda out there, the vast majority of Ghanaians we have registered. We've looked at their documentation. These are legal migrants. Disregard all those claims that these are people who are illegal migrants. It is not true at all. And we've challenged those who are making these claims to put out the evidence. They have not been able to put out any evidence. Let me also say that what is beautiful about the registration we are doing is that we do it in collaboration with the Department of Home Affairs, the South African authorities, who are there at our High Commission to check for people who they are looking for in their database, people who are wanted, suspected criminals. And so far, not a single Ghanaian is of interest to the South African authorities. So again, this claim by some propagandists, those who seek to tarnish the image of Ghana, that our citizens were lawbreakers, people who commit crime, and people who are contributing to insecurity and instability in South Africa. The evidence does not support it. You have the security officials there with their database, their computers, with their wanted lists, checking fingerprints and all of that. And so far, not a single Ghanaian. So clearly, Ghana is not responsible for any high crime rates or any, avalanche of illegality going on in South.
Oshiafo hwe amano ne nsem so okujeto ablakwa ne etene kan tintiniti munyana ne se one behwe amagana adehye nyina ebetimi ababedo onu njaro no ejeje mu yebegina we so na yafa abrafo krato ne yasan aba ne edika echiri ne doso.
After a long day training, this is what I take. For you, energy drink, the best of all.
So abedi pokomi kofi kinata rekodo obisi on. I say Kroboland Kofi Kinata may rep live on the 7th of June. Nti oduma say so menya bon Kofi Kinata maba level 3 bar and lunch. Kobo Dumase, I say, Umina show, they sell. See you. Move.
Jama wakwa babio di ba Marego TV aka ankase no nsia akase na ye to aso ebi anafe no waso kasanfo ne obetimi so etimi nya nkita hodie ewo on the internet no so mi chere Facebook ne nya aka no ho nyina obetimi akọ Marego TV kase etwemu ho no pepepe ye frame na naso yo ye to America ne akopim apomudin aso ye ne kopim ho afo ohwe apomudin sem so abomode akasa dia ba yare a etre kama edeba ebibre mantem na monye duga na ye Ebola yare no akasa Ghana bomodea egusua esiesi no ho ede ato se na ba yare no bepeje ni mo ha yebetimi esia no kwa na mo ne ede wo mu ni se yare na ahane de enye ndure na mo esiesi na na egusu a yesiesi Marego TV kase kopi mo ho na mane bom kofa de bae inti
Oswafo ohwe yapomudi sem so kwabena minta akando ahye Ghana fo nyina bo se yenyina yenye krado efa Ebola yare ho otrese Ebola yare Ghana yenya biye intenunti ewo se minumie yenye krado se ne beya yete se obi enya bia yenyina so no yebetimi ahwe ye ho so yi okawe abra na se omunko srahwe ewo facilities ni bia ewo Accra International Airport Noguchi Memorial Institute for Medical Research NFA so Ghana Infectious Disease Center abra perifoso editu dwase ye nyina yaye krado ye nyina akandia ewo se yedeku etia Ebola yare ni nyina mo no bibia so aye krado enti eho behia se Ghana fo nyina ye nyina so ye be krado abra Ebola yare ho asem so aye bebre ewo ewiase afana nyina
ni se ye besre se obi a wo hwe yen na anwumre yi de ye yesisi yi mo obi amfa ni agro enya agodie ni yedie yare na aba e man hodo bi so te se Congo ani Uganda no de ya wo mu ni se yeni hu odro na yeni hu vaccines a betumi aboye ho ban ya fi yare no yare no so tu yenya yeni adro potin ya me se potin yeni adro potin ya ye betumi ede akum yare no nti de hia pa e di so a bema ye nyina ho to so eni se ye bebo ye ho ban afi yare no aban be na afa mu die bia eno na egusu ayeye na mum wonso a wotie mi o wasodie a wose wonso o ye wafa mu die ye free airport adenti ye call airport if he says ayare ni bi ba ebetu afa ho aba ye hu hye de agu akwa mu nyina ye free airport and ye call labs need to me test yare no ye call ye no ye hu nyemo mu de agu akwam e wo ho ye free ho no ya baba bia obinya bia de ne ba eno se be hu nyema a mu de agu akwam nye de ehu nko anase ye hu yare ni bi Ghana nko a de ma ya ho toso ne se lab you treatment center you oma ye bida Lassa fever by omujina mu anje ntere ha dengue by omujina mu anye ntere ha ewo niema ya be hu emu
Shafo bi na aso ho a ogina aso editu timemfo se na be ya timemfo betimi ahye ho so ede fi yare no ekwan a obekyerekye no eno so betimi aboa ama yetimi enya yasa yare yi a entimi enkan ye krakrakra moma yentie oshafo
demom de hia ye pa tichiri ni se wo Ghana ni a wutie yen memfa wa ho bambo endi agro efri samre a ye koyaka apomudin ahye naka ye sense su dua biem ti ye mpese be hu se amanfo ye ayie anaasɛ ɔmo wɔ asɔre dan anaa nipa bebree ahyia faako na mmom yɛn nipa bi a ɛbɛhohoro yɛn nsa no so wohoro a wohoro ne saa kwa ɔsɛ ɔde semina ɛne nsu yɛtene kasa nsu yɛtene a wohoro nsa no wia nsu no bɛfim aba sɛ kɔkwa ne kwa sɛ kɔgu baabi mo bi san de kɔhoro ne nsa ebiem ɛne hand sanitizers ne kwa sɛ didi agro efi saa mmerɛ yi kɔ ya yɛmmɔ yɛn ho ban eyie sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ a yare no ebi nkɔba na mmom ebi mpo ba mpo a yɛbɛtumi asɔ ano ntɛm na nkɔgye nkyɛn ha saa mmerɛ yi so wonim obi a watu kwan yɛfiri Congo anaasɛ Uganda na ebi a wanya ebunu yareɛ all of a sudden ana ne ti ɛyɛ ne ya ana mogya bi etu no a wote ase a enye yie sabe so obi sika ntwa obi na wotu mogya na wote ase yie because sika na etwa no na wotu mogya na mogya na wotu no wote ase enye yie yɛbɛsrɛ sɛ ebi anipa no nso ɛɛfe yɛbɛsrɛ sɛ wode ne bɛkɔ ayare sɛ bi ɛbɛn wo na onkɔyɛ sɛ mekɔto aduro ama saa nipa no yɛbɛsrɛ obi amfa nye nahi asɛm baabi yɛ duro no yɛbɛsrɛ yɛnka sɛ ma mo nkɔ asɔre yɛnuru hɔ because yɛnya case bi a wɔ Ghana ɛne yɛnka sɛ ma mo nya yie ɛne yɛnka sɛ ma nyɛ mass gathering deɛ ɛka ne sɛ mo nyɛ na mmom yɛmpɛ baabi a ɛbɛhoro yɛn nsa na mmom deɛ hia yɛ paa
yɛde kaseɛ ne baabi abra yɛkɔpie mu wɔ Ghana foto samfoɔ akatwe onumunyamfoɔ Dr. Atoforsen akasa ɛde afa good boy hyehyɛ ho amɔkyerɛ sɛ good boy betimi egyina ne nan so aboa ama Ghana sikasɛm akɔ n'anim paa moma yɛntie no
Wɔ Ghana UK Investment Summit 2026 no ase no, sikasɛm soafoɔ Dr. Kasel Atoforsen ka sɛ aban no nhyehyɛ a ɛne ɔman sika a wɔsɛe no so atew. Ne gold board a wɔde aba no aboa ama Ghana sikasɛm no enya gyinabea pa. Ɔkyerɛ sɛ gold board no ahyɛ sika kɔkɔn a wɔde kɔ amanɔne no so nhyehyɛ den na eyi ama sika krobia a wɔ ɔman Ghana etumi edi nneɛma boɔ a ɛrekɔ soro no ho dwuma yie na ɔman no amanɔne sika ekraeɛ nso ayɛ den. Ɔsan ka sɛ nhyehyɛ yi yɛ aban no mmɔdenbɔ a wɔde pɛ sɛ wɔma sikasɛm no yɛ den twitwi sika sisifoɔ ba ɔman no mu na wɔma adwumayɛ ne nkɔsoɔ nya nkɔanim. Nhyiamu no nso ma Ghana ne UK dwumayɛfoɔ ne sika sisifoɔ nya ho kwan susu fekubɔ ne sika a wɔbɛtumi de aba aman mmienu no mu.
In the last 10 years, public debt has been increasing on account of not only government expenditure, but also stock flow adjustment. Stock flow adjustment, simple put, is the state-owned enterprises transferring their debt into the central government, about 2% of GDP. In fact, actual number is 2.5% of GDP. And so we introduced the commitment authorization that yes, you can be a state-owned enterprise, but we need to approve the kind of expenditure and the kind of commitment. Overall, what we've seen is that by cutting expenditure, we have actually assisted the central bank to be able to control inflation. And this was important from that stand. Then secondly, we needed to ensure that we capture our gold to control the gold export. And so we introduced what we call the gold board. And the gold board was to ensure that gold that was hitherto leaving the country through smuggling and the country was not benefiting from the value chain is actually stopped. And so what we did was the introduction of the gold board alone, once calendar year, we're able to buy gold up to 14 billion United States dollars. And that 14 billion assisted the central bank to be able to build reserves. Today, the central bank has a very healthy reserve position. And this year, we expect to buy gold at least 20 billion United States dollars. We also introduced the sliding scale so that we can capture the economic rent coming from the gold.
kase no esi musomfo nana so yoni aseda enkoma obibia odihwe samre no ye ka wo se obetimi abejan wo yakatwe ewo okwenya akuse junction tema akusumo kwantempo no so sanso ena okọ internet ne so a ye wo honom eye Facebook, Instagram, TikTok ene ne akanya bomodi anako like miaso so wati ase na wa like na wa share the Marego TV link na say adom bebre ene wo hodema comment kasa hodo nyina ye ka bi eno so no okutwo so a ye be kenkan ama edefa akrato ene edwedi nyina so no obetimi afre abdwafo e wo 020 1672828 02016722828 bomodi anu ne omundi nkomo na ye bone de eda form safe aseda pieso enkoma obi a obo mechi de ma metimi de kase ebrem ka hunu se Marego TV ye wo akose junction ye say Marego TV the new experience with great insight.